Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. ask me how we got here, 'cause you don't know how. You say we're taking on water, yeah, we're sinking now. You're looking all concerned, like we're gonna drown, but we both know how to swim, no worries as we'll fall now. Let's take it slow, where you go I go too, and if you hit the bottom I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow, who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. I drag you out your mind, and there are days I hate you, but baby, you're still mine. And then we have the best times, no matter what we do. And even when we don't, there's nobody I'd rather choose. Let's take it slow, where you go I go too, and if you hit the bottom I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Slow, where you go I go too, and if you hit the bottom I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow, who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. I'm on my last straw, I'm broken and I'm woken up. I'm done feeling your lies, I've had enough. I can't run your place in this faulty game. And all the words you speak mean nothing more to me, 'cause let's start over now. Rewind. And I won't let you go, I need you by my side.
One second, y'all. 1 second. Well, hello, everyone. Hi, how's everyone doing? Hope you are well out there. Really do appreciate you all. Most of you just came over from Seth's live, and was it ever beautiful? It was very beautiful. Today is December 21st, 2024. It is 10:43 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States. Good to see you all. Really do appreciate your time. You guys could have chosen to be anywhere on YouTube, anywhere in the world, and you chose to be right here. I know your time is very valuable, and I appreciate you spending time with me. Um, Hello, Tori. Good to see you. Good to see you all. Thank you so much. Um, Hopefully, you know, this Christmas, hopefully, Sebastian will be, you know, with his daddy. Um, is today winter solstice? Is it? I didn't know that. I usually know that, but I guess I missed it this year. Thank you all. Thank you very much for your kind words. Um, we just hope he's home this Christmas. And if not this Christmas, hopefully, definitely, definitely by next Christmas. Um, so yeah, yeah. Yep, we're going to talk about that, Nicole. We got a lot to talk about, a lot to go over on the Sebastian Rogers case. Hey, Jude, want to thank you so very much for gifting the pearl necklace, my dear. Really do appreciate you. Thank you so much for your support. Much love to you, my friend. If you receive that, make sure you thank our beautiful Hey Jude, Miss Beautiful Thing You, and Summer's Army. Hello, my sweetness. Hope you are doing well, feeling well. Much love to you, my sweetheart. Many blessings to you. Thank you for 3 continuous months. Really do appreciate that. Vicky, my darling, thank you so very much for 1 month. Really do appreciate that's Vicky's first month. Thank you, my love. Do appreciate you. Bunny Henny. Good to see you, Bunny. Thank you so much for 1 month. Really do appreciate you. Thank you so much, my love. I see you. An OG. My OG. Love you to pieces. You know that, though. Thank you so much, my dear friend. Really do appreciate you. Thank you, Bonnie. Thank you so much for 1 month. Really do appreciate your love. It was a tough one to get through. It really was. It really was. Definitely a tough one to get through. Hey, Kathy, thank you for 2 months. May the magic of the season uplift all your heart, my Pearl family. Yes, I have, Gypsy Doll. Yes, I have. I said hey to you. Actually, I think I said hi to you and Brittany's a couple days ago. How are you doing, honey? Good to see you. Good to thank you, Irony, for all you do. You're kind of good. Thank you, my dear. It's very kind of you. Very, very kind of you, my dear. It's your birthday? Oh my God. Happy birthday, Summer's Army. Happy birthday. Make sure I sing happy birthday to you before we leave tonight. You know, Michelle, blessings to you, honey. Blessings to you. It did me too, Skip to Milo. It really did me too. It sure did. Thank you, girl mom. Thank you so much. Thank you for everything you do for Sebastian. Thank you, my dear. Thank you for all the help that you give me as well. Really do appreciate you, girl mom. Thank you so much. You have no idea. Thank you very, very much, my love. And Dancing Queen, I have Christmas cookies to share with y'all. Let's go, girl. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yes, y'all make sure you say happy birthday to Summer's Army. Little sweetheart. She's had a rough year herself. She was in a really bad accident and was in the hospital for a long, long time. All of the love was felt so strongly tonight, through and through. Yes, yes. There was a lot of love, and you could feel the love, the presence of God throughout the chat. Very much so. Very much so. Um, it's beautiful. And that's the thing. That's the way this community should be. Um, really, war. It's that's the way it should be. Um, you know, uh, it's kind of one of those things. I have no problem with anybody as long as they're not hurting innocent children, animals, elderly, physically, mentally handicapped in any way. Move along. Move along. You know what I mean? Just move along. Um, we only have so many trips around the sun. So many trips. You know, think about this. Someone told me this when uh my kids were very little. They said, "Justin, you get 18 summers with them before they're out." 18 summers. 18, Christmases that they're with you. You know what I mean? Why why stress about the little things, right? Why stress about the little things? Because it goes, if you're lucky. Yeah, Lakeside. Yes, if you're lucky. If you're lucky. Um, I've never wanted to give a total stranger a hug until I heard about Sebastian and Seth tonight. I wanted to give Seth, this man is hurting. He is, oh, thank you, Crystal Lee. Appreciate that, dear. He is just broken. Just a broken man. Yes, I do, officer. Sure do. Um, Thank you, Becky. And it's I can't imagine, just wanting to give up, to be pretty frank, right? Just to give up. Hey, Mally. And we can turn it off when we need a break. Seth has to and do it for a full 2. Yeah. 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 Oh, it's not promised, Lisa. It's not. It's not. I've worked in hospice and I've worked in funeral homes, and I can tell you it's very short. It's very short. And Seth, I'm sure he just wants to lay down sometimes and probably never get back up. But it's kind of one of those things. Life is, it's bizarre sometimes. There's times in all of our lives where we just want to, just lay in the floor or lay in our bed and not get back up. And there has to be something that you wake up for, that you need to, have a purpose in. I wonder why Seth took the video down. I don't know. Let me ask. Just asked. We'll see. Um, sometimes you feel that way. Feel the best thing for you to think will take care of all your problems is giving up. Yeah, but you can't. You know, the human condition is, the spirit can withstand a lot. You know what I mean? Oh, gotcha, bullhorn. Gotcha. I understand that. You know what, Betty, I kind of disagree with Seth on that. I would say put it up, let him tear it apart. And remember who does it. Remember who can tear something that was a beautiful moment apart. Because if you can tear love apart, hope apart, all of that, that's really shameful. Really shameful. Yep, Skip. Yep. That's exactly right. Kenneth, thank you so much, my friend. New follower of your channel. My girlfriend has me hooked. We need more people. Oh, thank you, Kenneth. Thank you to you and your girlfriend. Really appreciate you. Merry Christmas to you both. Really do appreciate you, my friend. Thank you. Um, Trishy says it was so beautiful. The critics are only showing their own lack of humanity on display. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. I mean, I think Seth needs this, right? I mean, as human beings, we have to have connection, right? We have to have connection. Um, and in times of really tough times in life, we need each other to lean on. And, I think with the events that Seth has, had and for, you know, finding Sebastian, but I also think it's been good for him. You know what I mean? Because there are times uh, that I know, even though he has thousands of people, that it gets really lonely. And I think it's good for him. That's right, Elisa. No energy, none. Don't ever, you know, your spirit's like a bank, right? You can give them your energy and it just depletes you and it makes you sick and all of that, or you can do positive things. So there's that. So Nick was on tonight. It was good to see Nick. And there's a post that's out 8 hours ago, and it says the following. As of December 21st, 2024, Dog the Bounty Hunter, in collaboration with At Night Private Intelligence and other partners is intensifying its efforts to locate 16-year-old Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. To support this expanded initiative, we are actively seeking licensed investigators and volunteers to assist with coordinated sweeps and searches in strategic locations. We are currently pursuing two viable leads regarding the whereabouts of Sebastian and evidence of his disappearance in multiple states. Call for investigators and volunteers. We are mobilizing teams to conduct focus searches and investigate operations in the following locations. If you guys are in any of these locations, hit up them. If you know any PIs in those areas, have them call at night. Dog. Springdale, Arkansas, Memphis, Tennessee, DeSoto County, Mississippi, Chesapeake, Virginia, Santa Fe, New Mexico, Stanley, Wisconsin. Individuals holding valid license in Arkansas, Tennessee, Mississippi, Virginia, New Mexico, Wisconsin, and Oregon, or residing in surrounding areas are strongly encouraged to join our team stationed in Memphis, Tennessee, and neighboring regions. Volunteers in these areas are also encouraged to participate in the search endeavors aimed to identifying potential uh, artifacts and evidence pertinent to the case during scheduled sweep operations. Send your resume and qualifications to sebastian@manhunt.one. If you're volunteering, please provide your name, phone number, and address. Uh, Updated reward information. At Night is offering a substantial reward for any information that leads to the successful apprehension, conviction, and sentencing of all individuals responsible for Sebastian's disappearance as well as his safe return. Verified media, $500 to $1,500 for verified photographs, videos, audio, or other documentation that provides actionable leads or expedites the investigation. Overall reward. The reward for information leading to the safe return of Sebastian remains at $250,000. That is life changing money. You would think 10 months in, if there is, you know, if this is not someone very close to him, this would have came out. Something would have broke by now. Your contribution, regardless of its magnitude, could significantly contribute to the resolution of this case. How you can help. If you possess any relevant information, recordings, or observations, or if you wish to join as a licensed investigator volunteer in one of the designated areas, please contact us promptly. Email sebastian@manhunt.one. You can also call 833-TELL-DOG, 835-5364, or 844-922-3236. Alternatively, you may directly contact law enforcement agencies at the Sumner County Sheriff's Office, 615-451-3838, the TBI 1-800-TBI-FIND, or tips to tbi@tbi.tn.gov. Also contact the FBI at tips.fbi.gov. Sebastian Rogers is a 15-year-old at the time of his disappearance, would be 16 years old now, was last seen February 25th, 2024. This case has officially been classified as a criminal investigation. With your assistance, we remain resolute in our pursuit to the truth, holding accountable those responsible and ensuring Sebastian's safe return. We have we extend our gratitude for your vigilance and support. Together, we can make a positive change. So there we have it there. Very, very interesting. Bliss blessings. Thank you so much, my dear, for 3 continuous months. God has his hands in all of this. Amen. Amen. God knew Seth needed Tony. Tonight was very heavy on the heart, and Sebastian's army is so strong. Praying big. Amen. Amen. Um, yeah, and listen, if you can print out 10 copies, just 10 copies, and hand those out, your local, you know, coffee shops, ask if you can put one there, your grocery store, right? Doctor's office, anywhere that there is the public will see, um, can make all the difference. It takes one person to know, one person. And, I really feel like we are, like I told Tony and I told Seth, I think that we finally have some momentum. Uh, let me check about that. Hold on one second. Okay. Um, where? All right, I'm gonna get that, and then what I'll do is I will upload it, and I'll provide you guys a link, and that way you guys can download them. You can download the flyer, send it to your computer or whatever you need. You can also, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll get you the flyer. You can also, Staples, Office Max, any, place that you can get them printed very cheap as well. Um, Sometimes they'll even do it if you talk to the manager. Sometimes they'll even give you a hefty, hefty discount, or um, sometimes they'll do it for free for you. So thank you so much, Lakeside, for your support. Really do appreciate you, my friend. Much love to you. Thank you for all you do. Good to see you, darling. Ain't B, there you are, girl. How you doing? Merry Christmas, Justin. Chat prayers for Sebastian. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much. Yeah, as soon as I get that, I'll uh okay. So I was sorry, just getting a message there. Okay, Becky, thank you, dear. After that beautiful live stream, Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, how can you be so negative? Shame, shame. Well, you know what? Thank God that's not us, right? That's not us. We don't have to worry about that. We don't have to worry about that because what we have always said, the way that this case is shaping up, we're on the right side of history. And that is with Sebastian. We are with the parent that has been non-stop, a non-stop for his son, broken, beat down, exhausted, tired, and he still goes. That's right, we keep it classy. Yeah. So we don't give in to the negativity. Um, let negative be negative, and we just don't give in to that. So, that's right, Vicky. That's right. That's what my wise daddy used to say. Thank goodness you aren't like that. Imagine how miserable that person must be to act that way. Yeah, I really believe people who are like that, I believe they're really hurting. Honestly, you would have to be really, really hurting or mentally ill, in my opinion, to to break, continue to break someone who's already broke, um, and somebody who has done everything he can, and then some to pursue to find his son. Thank you, Sandra. Good to see you. Hey, Kathleen. So, yeah. Widow says, I drive a semi truck, plus I frequent truck stops over the country. I will hand out flyers every time Thank you so much, Widow Bailey. That means a lot, truly. Truly. I mean, that's really appreciated, I know, by all of us, and especially Seth. We have too much work to do. That's right. Seth and find Sebastian to worry about their nonsense. Um, you know, every creator that was on that panel today, has been rock solid for Sebastian and Seth, and just really, really appreciated. Thank you so much, Ginger. Always guard your heart and mind. Be careful what you allow in your life. It's toxic to your soul. That is why I love it here. Great job. Thank you so much, my dear. Really appreciate you. I read a book years ago, and it's a hard to find book now. But it's not even a big book, but it changed my life. It's called Attitude is Everything by, I think his name is Jeff Keller. And it is true. It's true. You can choose to live in a friendly universe, or you can choose to live in something negative where, everyone is just out to get you and hostile and all of that. And it's really about your attitude, uh how you choose to look at it, how you choose to look at it. And if you get up every day, you put your feet on the floor, and you're alive, start with a good attitude. And some days are not easy. You cannot live a positive life with a negative attitude. You can't. You can't. You can't. Cindy Lou, I'm going to get them. Oops, I just got them actually. So what I'm going to do right now, uh, I'm going to post the ones that I have right now, to um, my wall, my community wall. Let me do that right now. All right. All right. There we go. Just posted them to the wall there. That name doesn't ring a bell. What name? Someone was saying earlier, by the way, that there's this photo going around that it looks like Sebastian and Katie. Has anyone heard about that? Attitude of gratitude. That's right. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up, Mystic Firefly. If you guys haven't hit the thumbs up yet, would greatly appreciate it if you would. I saw that on Facebook. Yes. Yeah, I haven't seen it, but from what I understand, it's definitely it's not Sebastian. Okay. Okay. Well, what we need to do is we're going to continue our elevated truth live. It's been quite a bit. I mean, it's quite a long live, so we've had to break it up into several different lives. Hold on, let me put this in. Elevated truth. Link will be provided in the description. There we go. Nicole, she's asleep right now, but she'll probably be up here in just a little bit. Here in just a little bit. Um, yeah, I agree. There's no need to be hostile and mean, especially around the holidays. Go into the new year with make it the best year of your life so far, right? Justin, somebody photoshopped Sebastian's face and put it onto a photo and video. I sent it to you and the pic of who it really is. Lordy be. Telling you. What's this? Okay. Okay, so this is what they're talking about. Let me show you this. I mean, it's look at this. This is really Sebastian. What are your thoughts? Justin just an email. Don't play it live. Bad words. Okay, gotcha. Second to no one. I haven't spoke to him in a while, actually. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's him. He's like, what? I mean, whoever this picture is, whoever is taking this person's like, why are you taking a picture of me? Right? I don't think it's Sebastian. But it's good that, people are keeping their eye out. Right? It's really good that people are keeping their eye out. For sure. All right. Are y'all ready to get on this? Ears and glasses are different. Yeah, I mean, the glasses could have changed by now. The oxymoron of the year. What is it? Screaming from the rooftops behind closed doors. Yep, that would be hard to do. Stalker photograph. That's what it feels like, doesn't it? If you think you see him, call out his name, he will respond, yes, yes. And also, if you absolutely see him, call 911. Don't be like KK and Edgar. Actually call 911. I did not, Mystic. No, no. I haven't seen anything on YouTube today. I had to reschedule my live like 3 times, like half an hour increments. And then I realized, oh, it's Seth's live today. Saturdays is like family day for us, and we do things. And so I was getting ready to go live at like 8:30, and then I thought, oh my God, I can't go live right now because it's only going to be 30 minutes if I do, and Seth's getting ready to go live. So I'm thinking, well, I'll just go after Seth. He will look, he will turn. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think he's walking behind someone. Sebastian had very good manners. Very good manners. He just did not seem like some out of control child, right? Yes, ignoramus. I like that. The path. Edgaramus. I think KK hair is darker. Does CP think we are all ignorant? I seriously can't believe the things that come out of his mouth. Doesn't he know that the truth will find you out? I agree. Luna, I agree. I tell you, I think Edgar knows it's coming, and she is Michelle. I think he does not want people to speak about that truck. I mean, that is what took him, 6 months to jump on a panel. That's pretty. I think so too. I don't believe I do not believe at all that they have a good relationship with police right now. I think they are, because allegedly, I know that there was like rumors of them like renting out their house and stuff. From my sources, they say he's not rented out. They've not rented out their house or anything, but also they haven't really been home for weeks. They haven't really been home for weeks, allegedly. Be the match. If you send a video, if you could email that to me. All right, let's get it started.
That's just what it is, but it still makes it odd, right? It also tells me, and not odd, I'll take that back. It adds a little bit to it, but it also tells me that law enforcement checked that area for any signal, which means that Sebastian could not have communicated with anybody, even from another device, because it would have shown.
That's very important, and he's right. He's right. They looked at all the devices, right? There was only allegedly 2 devices within the that the that night, from the 25th until the 26th. Now let's think about this. I was thinking, we did a live yesterday. Edgar is wanting people to believe that it is 1 o'clock or 1:30 when his vehicle shook hands, for lack of a better word, that it got the signal on the router at their home. And they said there was only 2. Now, let me show you. Let me just think about this. If there's only 2, guess what? We're getting ready. We are getting ready right now to
Clearly debunk the hell out of that.
debunk the hell out of it. You know why? You know why? Because if there was only 2 that hit that router, then it couldn't have been 1:30 in the afternoon. Edgar, couldn't have been 1:30 in the afternoon. Because there was about 500 people in that neighborhood at that time. Couldn't have been. Could not have been 1:30, Edgar. Couldn't have been 1:30, Edgar. We just debunked that right there. Being away while your child is missing. No. Right? So they are looking from Sunday afternoon to Monday before 6 a.m. Hold on. A garbage truck behind the reporter in the news clip. Yeah. I'm sorry, but as a mother of 3 kids, if one of my kids goes missing, I would be shouting at the rooftops. But nope, not KP. She hasn't done nothing for Sebastian, and that is the truth, and we can all see that. So I can get the full VIN if anyone wants. Yeah, here. I'll share it. But yeah, it can't be. I mean, because you got to think about this. You got to think about this. Like I said, first of all, they're not going to ask him, why is your vehicle pinging off your router whenever it's, 1:30 in the afternoon and you're, when Sebastian's already missing. So it couldn't have been 1:30 because there was police there. There were volunteers, search groups, all of that. 1 second. It couldn't have been. And this is why it triggered Edgar. Because he did not want that out there. Didn't you, Edgar? Didn't you?
Not possible because that area is not visible in the footage. My ass. As for the lights, we will leave for that everyone to decide on their own.
That's right. Now, don't you think it would make more sense and it's more logic that out of, probably a 12 to 15 hour, about a 12-hour window, I would say. Well, no, it wouldn't be 12 hours. It would be still what, 8 or 9 hours. It's night. It's February. 2, 2, 2, and one was Edgar's. One vehicle was Edgar's. It just goes to show you that the truth always comes out. It always prevails. And Sebastian is going to be found. And those responsible, clink, clink, mother chicken. That's all I can tell you.
Shown up on
No,
what the car team was doing,
no, because you said that they looked for.
right? That's just what it is, but it still makes it odd, right? It also tells me, and not odd, I'll take that back. It adds a little bit to it, but it also tells me that law enforcement checked that area for any signal, which means that Sebastian could not have communicated with anybody, even from another device.
That's right. Sebastian could not have. You read the part of the bottom of the actual poster. Just use a trigger warning when you read it. Hold on. Let me check it. Of the poster, did they change it? Let's see here. Which poster? This poster right here? We urge the public to report any information who could clarify the final hours of Texas Roadhouse and lead to the whereabouts to contact authorities. Dog the Bounty Hunters team is also actively collaborating with confidential sources to pursue leads. Are you sure it's that one? Do I believe that the geofencing was done on the 25th and 26th, maybe the first day, but remember how far back they went in Lori Vallow, Chad Daybell case? Yes. I posted the poster on my X and Instagram account. Hold on. I might have. I just posted. Hold on. I might have it here. Okay. Let me look at this. Continues to move forward. There's nothing on here that's. There's nothing on the very top. What am I missing? Missing teen, a review of surveillance footage of Sebastian Rogers from February 25th, 2024 in Hendersonville, Tennessee suggests that he may be in danger. Reward $250,000. Called dog. Have you seen me? The disappearance of Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers has captivated the attention of law enforcement authorities who have conducted the extensive search of his whereabouts. On August 26, 2024, the FBI offered a $50,000 reward for the information leading to Sebastian's safe return on September 3rd. Dog the Bounty Hunter joined the search on behalf of Mr. Rogers and announced a $50,000 reward, safe return for and his safe return and his abductor's conviction. Credible information from New York, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, Wisconsin, South Carolina, and Virginia have led to an increased reward up to $250,000. Intelligence suggests Sebastian felt uneasy about February 25th. That's the only thing I can think of what they were talking about. All right, let's get back to this.
Because
Here we
it would
go.
have shown up on
No,
what the car team was doing.
no, because you said that they looked for they looked for Wi-Fi, like they
Right.
looked for hotspots. A burner wouldn't be a hotspot. That would be a geofencing thing, and they would have found it though.
Yes, I mean they've done it all.
That's what I'm
Like
saying.
this cell phone doesn't belong here.
Yeah.
You know, but if it has history of being there, like if he had a burner in his room,
And that's the thing. That is the thing, y'all. That's the thing. They told Edgar that this was a new connection. Like it was never on the router before. So we got to think about that a minute, y'all. Think about that. Why would his vehicle never have connected to that router? That's a problem because his truck has been to his house many times. So the only thing, in my opinion, is that vehicle information infotainment center was deleted. I don't think it's a burner phone. It was his vehicle that connected. It was his vehicle that connected. Did he get the box removed and replaced? I don't know. Was it new only to the days it was scoped out for? No, it never had been connected to that router. Okay, be the match. Thank you. I don't know. Which is very interesting, right? If your cell phone isn't on, but your the signal from your your General Motors vehicle, that just shows that, in my opinion, that trying to hide a little something. He might have traded his truck in and got a newer one. I don't think no, I know every vehicle he's ever had. I know every single vehicle he's ever had. Guys, it's not a burner phone. I mean, he could have used a burner phone, but that's not what was connecting to. It is his vehicle. I find it funny that his bragging is what got him in trouble. Also, almost sounded like bragging when he told the belt story and the cleaning punishment. Yes. Just in his mom at the store, nothing to see here but makes him so mad. Yeah. He thought about protecting himself by wiping the history, but didn't think about showing up when he came back. Well, yeah, I don't think he definitely thought it was going to show up on that. Don't think you can turn that signal off. All right, let's go.
Maybe he turned it on like every other day, then it might not. Red flag. It really depends.
No.
Right.
you're
That
wrong.
makes sense.
Yeah, it really depends.
I dropped a link.
Yeah, I don't think that's Chris. I think you can all kind of relax a little bit there.
Oh, wait,
Well,
what's going on?
If it
Chat's
is
going
Chris,
wild.
just
Pings and metadata cannot be deleted. No, but what I'm saying is Joe, is that hold on, let me think here. That vehicle, they may have, it may have the vehicle may have been able, it probably did connect to his house before, but if he deleted the infotainment stuff, it may have the box inside the router may not have recognized it, right? You see what I'm saying? Or it changed it out.
show me your face when you come into the back
Something's
chat,
not
and
right
I'll
here.
bring you up.
Yeah, I was texting you and I was about to tell you to check your damn phone.
Oh, okay.
Now you're checking it.
Yeah.
I'm on my phone and the chat is going by so fast. I can't even read it.
It's because they're all freaking out. Like, oh my God, Chris, like, drop me a fucking link. He said they
Oh,
had a number
well,
of
I'm not going to be
comments.
spoken to like that, so I will get down if that's the
It's-
No,
case.
you're not.
It's not. I don't even think it's him. It's a troll.
Your device isn't connected, Chris. No, I don't want y'all to get down. I want y'all to stay up here respectfully, ladies. No, and I'm not trying to put anybody in a position, but I respect each and every one of y'all that are up here, and I want you to stand your ground. You know what I mean? And nobody's going to be disrespectful because if anybody is disrespectful, I'll just kick them off the panel. I hope that everybody is willing to have a respectful conversation. Chris, for some reason, it's showing that you're not connected, bro. You might want to go out and come back in.
I think it's a troll.
It's not. I can tell you it's not.
Mm.
So it won't even let it says they will need to connect their mic cam before you can add them to the stream, Chris.
So you probably have to give permission, right? Like you know how like it's like please give permission to your camera and mic kind of
Yeah,
thing.
He's been on panels before. I
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I
I
know.
was gonna say I'm here. I'm listening. I was cooking dinner, so I was listening to you guys as you were talking. Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just kind of taking it all in. To be honest
Okay,
with you.
I have
Who
a
was trying to come up?
question.
All right.
I have a question. Did Truth, did he drop the link in the chat? Did he drop the link in the chat? That's the question. Because I heard he didn't. Well, it wouldn't have been till after we got there because I ended my live and Chris was already up there. She just said it. What did she just say? Truth mentioned he gave him a link. Oh, okay. Well, I don't think Truth had him. Truth didn't think he was coming up.
All right, I'm about to
How you
bring.
gonna wait 20 minutes? How did I say that 20 minutes ago? Talking about if Queen still even here, she can come in. Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, I'm here. Somebody just asked in the chat, large
He
Mart or
said he
something.
did not.
Am I still here? Yeah.
Oh, I thought
my
you
shit.
were answering me.
So-
I was like, I asked that shit 20 minutes ago. What are you talking
All
about?
right, guys.
No, he did not. It had to be. It was sent to him. So if Truth didn't send it to him, and I don't think Clue sent it to him because she said it's a troll, probably. You just heard that. Body would not. I don't think she talks to him. And so, I mean, if it was sent, but it would either have to be Granny or Clue, wouldn't it? But I think not Clue, Granny or Queen. But I was thinking Queen seems busy. Truth said he was sending the link. Yeah, Queen wasn't even speaking. She was really busy. I don't think she spoke the whole time. She told Truth to check email. No killing time. I'm not.
So I'm gonna bring Chris up. So here we go.
All right.
What's up?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Hey, Chris, what's up, man?
What's going on?
Oh, someone said Granny said
I
she's
want to
never
know
spoke
what's
to him.
this talk that somebody on this panel is saying that I told you that my truck was in that neighborhood the night Sebastian went missing or the night before.
Did y'all hear that?
Was in that neighborhood the night Sebastian went missing or the night before.
That's not what was said. What was said was you said that your truck's Wi-Fi was in the cart when the cart team did their thing from on the 25th or the 26th. And I also restated when
Hold on.
you said that your truck's Wi-Fi was in the cart when the cart team did their thing from on the 25th or the 26th. And I also restated
When the CART team, the FBI CART team, did their thing on the 25th or the 26th. That's really, really bad for him. Well, in my opinion, clearly. I don't know. I don't guess it matters. I mean,
that it could have very well been when you came home after Sebastian went missing.
So that would have to been the 26th when I got to my house.
That's what
that's what
we said.
That's what we said.
Chris. That's exactly what we said.
Oh, what did he say?
Yeah, I said it has to have been.
House.
That's what
So
cart when the cart team did their thing from on the 25th or the 26th. And I also restated that it could have very well been when you came home after Sebastian went missing.
So that would have to been the 26th when I got to my house.
That's what we said.
It could not have been when he got to his house. Sorry. Nope.
That's what we said.
Chris. That's exactly what we said.
Yeah, I said it has to have been when he was coming home from the work site.
That's what
they wouldn't give a wooden nickel if it pinged or if it was the first time it pinged. If it was at 1:30 when you got there. Not a chance. Not a chance. There's no need for them to ask you, why is your truck pinging on the router when you're standing in front of us? Well, at 1 o'clock in the evening. Well, that's because you're there. You know that you're there. They know that you're there at 1:30. You're standing in front of them. He said the 25th or the 26th.
What was said?
For the, my truck wasn't in the area, the vicinity, and the FBI knows this. So don't
The FBI knows this.
speak of my truck being in that vicinity, that area, until the 26th at 1 p.m. in the afternoon.
Boy, he's really... Tony's in here? Justin, at 12:01, it's legally the 26th. It is. It is. But he says that afternoon, though. What did Tony say?
My in the area, the vicinity, and the FBI knows this. So don't speak of my truck being in that vicinity, that area, until
Thank
the
you, my man.
26th at 1 p.m. in the afternoon.
That's what we said.
Well, not the time frame, but
Not the time
now
frame,
you know
because we
the
didn't know
time
the
frame.
time.
Hold on.
We said.
well, not the time frame, but
Not the
Well,
time
now
frame,
you know
because we
the
didn't know
time
the
frame.
time. But what we said was that they did it for the 25th and the 26th. So it's just as much likely.
They did it for the 25th and the 26th. I wonder if they defensive much. When people say 15 years, I think they may have only gotten one of those left. Oh. Which truck, Edgar? He's a lot defensive, but hey, Tony, listen to this. Edgar says he told Truth and someone else on the panel that the FBI card team checked for, pings on the router, the internet routers in these house, in the house, on the 25th and the 26th. Edgar says that his truck, because it's got cell phone service, the GMCs and Chevrolets do, his truck pinged on his home router. The FBI said 2 in that time period did. 2 of them. 2 on that router. But Edgar says it was at 1 o'clock whenever he got home on the 26th is when it was pinging on that router. Well, no, couldn't happen. I mean, it could. I mean, it could ping. It would ping if he's there at 1 o'clock. Yes, but there is 500 people there searching, police with 1,000 devices. Every human being there has a cell phone at the minimum, let alone a computer, a vehicle, laptop, their instruments. There's going to be more than 2 pings. Duh. There's going to be more than 2 pings. at 1 o'clock. But they said there was only 2 pings in the time that they had scanned for it. Edgar's in big trouble, in my opinion. Big trouble. Hold on one second. Yeah, I saw it. Let's see here. Girl Mom, did you send me something? Oh, there we are. Why do you say that, Girl Mom? I don't understand what you mean. I don't understand what you mean by that. I know your mind's going 1,000 miles an hour right now. Widow, thank you so much, darling. Thank you, baby. Why didn't KK check on Sebastian? She only said it was on the counter and she didn't take it to him. Why didn't KK check on Sebastian? She only said it was on the counter. What was on the counter? And she didn't take it to him. Thank you, Widow Bailey. I don't know what you mean by that. There's no on or off switch. No, there's not. You either use it or you don't. It's just there's no need to be in on. Do you want to call in? You can call in if you want, Girl Mom. Hold on. I text you back. I'm trying to figure it out. She say something. In my opinion, Edgar parked by the retention pond and the vehicle was Katie's. It couldn't be Katie's. It couldn't be Katie's. When did she do that, though? What time would it have been? Exactly. I don't understand what you mean, Girl Mom. Can you call in, Girl Mom? How much history did law enforcement get from router pings? Well, yes, 2 pings, KK and Edgar's. Strange at Texas Roadhouse. Sebastian didn't have his phone parents say he loved. I don't think he necessarily. I don't know if he loved his phone. Was there maybe a firewall? Nope, because your IP address is going to be the same. Oh, I know it would. Yeah. Yeah. But we need to figure it out. Girl mom's going to call in. She's a sleuth. I read his comment. Geofencing would capture all that, right? Am I missing something? Thank you, Mary. Thank you, my dear. We have driven a work truck that night. I need to go back and listen. Justin, read text. I don't see any text. Yeah, geofencing's been done for sure. He certainly did. He certainly did. I doubt you can put a VPN on a work. No. I don't care if it is a VPN. Listen, let me tell you something, guys. Your phone, your devices has a permanent number that only your device, its own unique number that says it goes straight to you. That's how that's how when you call from China, it knows how to get to you, right? It has its own unique number built in it. Even if you change the SIM card, you cannot, it's still there. It's still there. You can change the SIM card, all of that. Doesn't matter. You cannot take that off. There's nothing that will ever hide that. IME number. That's what it's called. Thank you. I couldn't remember what it's called. Oh yeah, geofence is for their whole neighborhood. Absolutely. They're going to geofence that entire neighborhood because they're going to want to know if that vehicle or any other cellular devices or anything connected to other homes. So that's what that's about too. Not him. Hey, girl, mom. Hold on 1 second. Let me turn this music off.
Okay.
Okay. What's up?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, I just had people over for Christmas night.
Oh, I'm sorry to bother you.
No, you're fine. It's been been a busy day, but I've been listening to you guys. So you said that there was 2 new pings, right? Or he said
There's
Edgar
only
said
there was only 2 pings.
all right, 2 pings. So what I'm thinking is that obviously that vehicle that's in the lights video is not Edgar's truck, right? That kind of ruled that out, right? Because I think the mob crew said that it had to be smaller, and his truck was pretty big, right?
They say in their opinion
Uh-huh.
that it is a mid-sized sedan.
I think it was KK's car or van.
Her
And
van is very tall.
But it's kind of compact. Her little SUV, like that little Infinity SUV, it's kind of
The Infinity
kind of
is,
small.
yes. Yes.
Yeah. So it could be, the Infinity. And he parked his vehicle by that pond or down the street, not necessarily all the way there, but we're at the back of the neighborhood.
Mhm.
I've driven back there. It's so dark, and it's like a dead end back there. There's nothing back there.
But my question is, that vehicle backed up and left.
Well, yeah, that's a good point.
You see, what gets me is I need to find it because Edgar says he left work, went to get his vehicle or went to get in his something like that, his vehicle, and then made his way to Nashville.
Unless
Remember, he was
parked.
working on a car as well. But this is the thing.
Okay.
This is the thing. If that is his truck
Mhm.
that pinged on the 25th
Mhm.
before midnight,
Mhm. Mhm.
his truck had to be there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, absolutely.
So, I mean,
He told himself.
that shadow could be his truck. I don't know.
And it could be. But what I'm saying is he could have parked his truck down the road, and he could have driven KK's car somewhere. That's why that car might have backed up. It might not have been KK. It could have been Edgar driving her vehicle. We don't know what other cars come in after that. We just see that brief clip for just a little bit.
Yeah, but from what I understand, KK didn't go anywhere till 6. But
would they have been able to catch that though if she would have kept all of the lights off?
oh yeah,
Even pulling out of the driveway.
well, making when she was turning off of her street.
Yeah, even if she kept all of the lights off, would you have been able to see
I
that?
think they could have. I think they would have seen it.
Okay.
Because I think there's a
Just
few
a
lights.
thought.
I think that there's a few lights you can't turn off.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Just a thought, but I mean, the 2 pings is what got me. I thought that's odd.
That's the thing, Mohawk. If it's his vehicle that pinged on the 25th or early on the 26th, his truck had to have been there.
Mm-hmm. I've always thought that too when he says, I ride back on the 26th. He could be telling the truth and could have passed a polygraph just from that, which I, again, don't think he did. But technically, the 26th is the 26th from midnight to, you know how he uses semantics.
Yeah, listen to. Let me see here. Let me see if I can find Duchess thing here. There's something he says very interesting here. And Let me see if I can find it while I'm looking. Let's see here. Let me get the transcript. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see here. Bear with me, guys. I want to find this. Or Sebastian spoke on his mom Monday on telephone. Hendersonville, Tennessee is the Sumner County, and we have. Okay, there's not that one. I think the live today stream earlier, I was actually speaking with Sebastian's mom on the phone. Hear from the family when they talk. Bear with me.
Okay.
Mom, we were on the phone from 9:43 to 9:46. Couch. Wakes up. Sorry, guys, I have to go through this. TBI. Edgar says, Mom were on the phone at 9:43 or 9:46 in the evening, and we stayed. So it's got to be right before that. Let me see here. Credit goes to Duchess. Link will be provided in the description. Mods, please drop Duchess link. All right. I hope you can hear this in a second.
Being here, I really appreciate you joining us. Conversation today, and I appreciate you missing. His mom said that he was having a good day.
Let me find.
When we come home from having supper that evening, he was playing. When he went to bed, when I told him to go to bed, he said, "I love you, Mama," and he said, "I love you, puppies." A little later in the evening, I myself went to bed, and when I went to wake him up for school, he wasn't here.
Okay, here it is. Here it is. Let me find it right here.
None of his shoes are missing.
Now, you told me that night that, now, Chris, you were at work. You were out of town at work, so you were not even home.
Correct, ma'am.
And Mom, you fell asleep on the couch about 10 o'clock, but you said that Sebastian went to bed at 9 p.m. And then you got up off the couch and you went to bed, and you said that was around midnight.
Midnight.
And nothing was unusual at that point. Everything seemed okay.
There's actually a piece of, so to make something very crystal clear.
You got up off the couch and you went to bed, and you fell asleep, so you were not even home.
Correct, ma'am.
And Mom, you fell asleep on the couch about 10 o'clock, but you said that Sebastian went to bed at 9 p.m. And then you got up off the couch and you went to bed. And
Girl, Mom, my phone just died. God, I gotta plug it in. Hold on. Sorry. Give me a second to charge it up. Let me find this part, because this is let's see here on the phones. It's right up here somewhere. Just before midnight, and wakes up, school, the next thing. She goes and she can't find him on the call. It's got to be somewhere right here.
You had told me that there hadn't been any particular situation that had occurred where you felt like there would have been something that happened. And I also had asked you if there were any friends that Sebastian might have possibly left the house with, or if he had any contact with anyone on social media. Do you want to comment about that again?
He doesn't have a social
Thank
media.
you, Heidi.
Okay.
And the only friends that he had were a couple of kids in school.
Okay.
All the kids that have had any interaction with him have been interviewed and asked.
Okay.
We as parents know how social media can be,
Right.
and seeing how kids can be easily manipulated.
He's very young in mind.
Yes, he may be.
Right.
He's about 15, and he's 15 in age in his body, but his mind is not caught up to his body. But that is something that goes through with autistic children, as everybody would know.
Right.
But for the record, I am a very strict parent. He does not have social media, not in our household. He doesn't online game. I'm pretty strict when it comes to that kind of situation.
Well, that's good. That's good, Chris, that you have control of that, because social media can be very dangerous for young kids because they don't realize who they may be talking to on social media. So it's always good to have that awareness and to make sure you're monitoring, what you're.
Let me see here. Watching from Nashville. Long way. Let's see here. Might have been the other hour. Yeah. Let's see here. Driving. Maybe we'll have to use that keyword. Within here somewhere, I know it can be within. She there's a part where she says, Duchess, she says, well, you were on your way home. I'll have to find it. I'm going to find it. We're going to play this. And I'll find it. And we'll get back to it.
And it was when he came in after Sebastian went missing.
Yeah, and that's why I was confused, because I was like, what? And then that's why I said it had to have been when he came home.
Well, see, the problem is you get a bunch of people out here.
Nope.
You say one thing, you mean one thing, and this, that, and another, and then it runs wild like a fucking brush fire that goes crazy.
It's true.
And here we are. We're 10 months into this. We got no leads. We got nothing. But yet we got another team over here that's out here just throwing shade left and right and a bunch of crap.
That's what we're talking about. We think it's very dangerous. People are being thrown under the bus and nobody seems to fucking care.
Who's in the back chat?
We're going to find Sebastian, y'all.
I have no idea. Hold on.
Gonna get it.
It's that fucking psycho. Under Chris's name, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see it in the back chat. Yeah.
So who is this person?
I do. That's the person that's attached to that woman that accused you, Clue, of having something to do with
I have no idea who it is, to be honest.
What the hell's her name again? She was making those anti-Seth videos, and out of nowhere, she went nuts on us. Remember?
Momming it up. You talking about momming it up?
Oh, that crazy bitch.
That's her man in the back right now.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, she just said, I'm psycho, LMFAO. Yeah, but you psycho as fuck.
Says
And
Chris.
Is momming it up? Is she a creator? Sounds like a little Lakeside. Yes. Oh, we got 1,000 thumbs up. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are amazing. I'm trying to find this because this is very important. We could put something
Tell
together.
them to
here
let
and maybe-
MK Ultra in.
And you need a bit.
Well, I
It ain't
blocked
my
the
show to. It ain't my show to control who gets in and who gets out.
I wouldn't let them in for anything. Those people are fucking
No.
sus as
So
hell.
I'm not even going to pay attention to that. What I want to talk about is what we're doing up here, right? The point of this situation is that all of the bullshit has got to fucking
Well, they must have dropped a link, Mohawk. They had to have dropped a link.
stop. All of it. The putting shit behind the scenes for creators to talk about. Seth needs to stop it. Chris and Katie need to stop it.
Well, hold on.
And
Let me
either
stop you there because we ain't putting stuff out behind the scenes.
bullshit.
Well, Chris, can I
What
ask
are
you
we?
about
Hold on.
the
What are we
dance?
putting out
Bullshit.
behind the
Hey,
scenes?
Chris, don't put me in this position. Don't do it. Do not
we
pull my
putting-
man card. Chris, don't pull my man card and put me in this position.
I ain't pulling anybody's man card.
Chris, I'm going to ask you one more time. Do not put me in this position.
Well, the way you're making it sound is a little odder than it may be true. So maybe instead of getting like that with him, because he may not know what you're referring to, because to be
Yes,
honest,
he
it's
does.
but it's for Sebastian, right?
I'm not up here to have an issue with you, Chris. I just sat here and said, I don't think you have anything to do with the disappearance of your stepson. But do not put me in the position of you saying that there's not shit being pushed behind closed doors when you know damn well there has been.
I'm gonna tell you right now, there ain't a thing out there that we're afraid of. We
I don't
haven't
think there
done
is either.
anything. Hold on. Let me finish. Because this isn't about fucking sides. Once again, when all these creators can get past this shit and finally focus back on Sebastian, then the case might go somewhere. But it won't.
Oh, well, how about this, Edgar? How about, if you don't want to be talked about your timeline and stuff, how about you show us then? Can't have it either. You can't have it both ways.
Won't
Can't
go
have it both
anywhere
ways.
if everybody is out here putting different narratives out there that don't need to be out there.
We all agree on that.
Right, but that includes
So once
everybody,
again,
Chris.
Yeah, that
That
includes
includes-
everybody. And I'm going to
Yeah.
tell you something. If you come at me sideways or you come at my family sideways, you can bet your tail that when we bring the proof, it's proof. It's plain and simple.
Well, that's the thing, Chris. No one is
I don't throw
accusing
shade at people. I bring the proof. That's the difference.
about what?
Whatever. If y'all want to come out and say some shit, come out and say it.
Who is said? What are you worried about someone saying? Like,
It doesn't
I
matter.
don't know.
That's
I don't
the
know. Hold
problem.
on. I don't know
That's
how
the
much you
problem.
said.
Because you all come out and say different things, and you all have your little riddle ways of putting shit out there.
I think you're confusing us with different people. Never have we done riddles.
Truth out
Never.
there yesterday or the other day said some stuff about Katie.
Like what, Chris? Open that can.
I don't have the exact quote on me, okay?
Well, if you're
I
going to
don't.
accuse me on my panel, be willing to back it up.
I am willing to back it up. If I have the exact quote, I would give it to you.
What was it about?
In regards to whether or not Katie was there or her going to the school looking for Sebastian.
You mean my question of why did Katie go to the school? Is it because Sebastian had maybe missed the bus and had walked there at some point? You're upset about that?
The way it was projected made it sound like you're questioning why did she even go to the school in the first place?
That's exactly what I was asking. Why,
Because
out
she's
of
a mother
everywhere,
who has a son that goes to that school.
right?
Why wouldn't you go to the school and look for your kid?
I would agree
That
with
was
that.
my
Why?
mean,
I would have gone there too.
I would have done the same.
my question was not my question was there a history of Sebastian walking to school, which is why she first thought, let me go to the school. Now, if you took that as me being disrespectful, that wasn't what it was. It was, why was her first thought go to the school? It's a simple question.
Right. And it's a simple, logical answer to think about, too.
Okay,
It
so
is a
we're
Monday morning. He was supposed to be at school. So, just like any other parent out there who has.
Well, how about you check and see? I don't know. His shoes were there. How about that? Did he take his backpack? Did you think he was going to go to school, walk to school one morning when he clearly knows where to catch the bus? Ridiculous. Thank you, Yaya, for 4 continuous months. Really do appreciate you. Sammy, thank you so much for 5 continuous months, my love. Really do appreciate you. Remember, Edgar and those dumb A's didn't even know it was my truck. Thanks for 5 months. I love you. Thank you so much. Yeah. I bet you Sumner County, TBI, and FBI will love it now that Edgar called them dumbasses. Bet you they'll love that. CP told Truth that they were too dumb to know it was his truck. Yes. And let me just show you something right there. Do you see how it's shifted? How it used to be, they are so good, they are so great, they're doing everything they can, kumbaya, all of that, right?
Lord, kumbaya. Someone's
Right? It has shifted a lot. I think, in my opinion, I would put it, my opinion, at 98.7% that they have attorney. Thank you, Positive Life. It's cute. Today, Truth said today on Queen's Chat, he has been talking to the law for the past few weeks about stuff he knows. Yeah. Yeah. It's funny. Since April, in my opinion, attorney. I would say since probably August, in my opinion. July, August.
As children, they're going to do the exact same thing.
I mean, if my child was missing, I would be out screaming from the rooftops for him.
And you're saying that she's not.
I'm absolutely saying she is not out screaming from the rooftop.
You know, it's so annoying when people say, you don't know what they're doing. You don't know that. Yeah, we do. We know that she has not been on any, none, zilch, nada, any news stations. And I'm sure if they put up probably 20 signs anywhere within the continental United States and Canada, Mexico, and Europe, someone would take a picture.
Not for her child.
What you don't know happens behind closed doors.
That's not screaming from the rooftops.
Wait a minute.
If no one can hear her.
The problem is every time that somebody comes out and does something or says something, it gets twisted and turned in such a negative light. It doesn't matter who it is.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter.
See, it's all about him. All about him and how he feels. That's it. Rose, that is hilarious. That's hilarious. Did she scream and sound like, yeah, really? Never kept, yep. Like, do you not think, you know, Beth Holloway, do you not think she was hurting while she was doing interviews? Right? All of these parents. With the wambulance. Good night, Tori. The negative spotlights keeps CP illuminated. Yep, Veronica. Exactly.
True. 100%.
I don't disagree with you on that. But when
I mean,
So once again, you're out here
Trying to
saying
find
this.
something. Bear with me.
Hold on. No, I'm out here saying this because I've said that. Hold on. I've said this to you and Katie personally, have I not?
You have, Truth. And
Okay,
what you don't
and did I not?
understand
Hold
is
on.
you're not here in this situation. You're not seeing the whole picture.
Hold on. Now, when I had that conversation with you, was it one conversation, 10 conversations?
Truth, we've had several conversations.
Okay. Now, did I ever have that conversation with you with any ill intent whatsoever?
No.
Okay.
Not well.
So why are you mad at
wait.
me?
Let me
Why
correct
are you mad? Because I'm asking questions. Because I want,
I'm mad.
just
Hold
like
on.
you want,
Well, let me answer your
Sebastian to be
question.
home.
I mean,
Let
you
me
got
answer
to
your
give a chance
question.
to talk, Truth. To be fair.
So automatically my phone has been blowing up ever since you started talking about my truck. So it's shit like that when it's put out there and you don't have the right information, which I'm pretty sure I've told you that before.
I said exactly
when my
what you
truck
just
was
said.
there, once again, are you going to let me finish?
If you'll listen to what I say and repeat it
I was
correctly,
trying
sure.
to, but I was trying to finish my statement.
All right, go ahead, Chris.
So I've told you this before. And the cat's out of the bag. FBI looked into me a long time ago.
The cat's out of the bag. It certainly is. It certainly is. It's certainly out of the bag.
They've tracked my whereabouts with no problems. So when you come out here and somebody makes a statement, and then once again, like I've said before, you say something and 50,000 people take it and they run with it and they twist and turn it. You could bet your sweet ass this conversation will be twisted within less than probably an hour of the show being over, if not twisted now.
It's twisted now.
Oh, somebody's
Yeah.
live. Somebody's live.
Yeah, but
Oh,
here's
they're
the
all in
thing.
the chat.
It doesn't
Yeah,
matter
true.
how people. It doesn't matter how people twist it, right? Like they're going to
For
twist
you, it doesn't
everything.
matter
You just-
because you're not
hold
living
on.
this life that we live.
Are you going to let me
Plain and
finish?
simple.
Are you going to let me finish?
Where
Because
is
I'm
that?
listening to you, right? You cannot come on here and act like I'm doing something wrong because I'm paying attention to you and Katie, and you have no problem with everybody throwing shade at Seth. You have no problem with that. Okay, you can't come on here and pick apart something I'm saying because you don't agree with it now, but you sit there and have no problem with people attacking Seth. Okay,
I have problems when I
That's
gave
not
you the
fair.
truth. I
Your
have a
truth.
problem when I gave you the truth.
What truth? What truth?
I told you about my truck.
Is that not what I just said on my live? I
Listen
literally
carefully.
said what you said.
Listen carefully.
So why are you arguing with me about that?
Because there's a lot of questions about it. Because
That has nothing
not
to do with me.
everybody-
I said word for word what you said.
No, you didn't. Because it wasn't, well, my truck would have been there the 25th or the 26th.
That's not what
There
I
is
said.
there is no question about me on the 25th. I didn't show up until at least 1 o'clock in the afternoon on the 26th. Period.
Can you just clarify the situation, Chris? Like what exactly? You show up on the 26th. They go for open networks. Like what was the story? Just so it doesn't go further And
So
twist it.
on the 26th, when I got there, okay, I went and talked to the detective. Probably, I don't know, I wasn't even home maybe in 30 minutes. And I went and talked to the detectives. Okay. Later on that day, I mean, there was, like we've said before, there's been people in and out of that house quite often. They brought in their special little tools and their gadgets, and they do what they do. When they saw that there was my truck's internet on their system, they were like, well, this is a new one. Well, no shit, because it's my truck.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes total sense.
My truck doesn't need to be in anybody's conversation.
I found it. This is what they told Duchess right here. Listen to this. Listen to this right here.
None of his shoes are missing.
Now, you told me that night that, now, Chris, you were at work. You were out of town at work,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
you were not even home.
Correct, ma'am.
And Mom, you fell asleep on the couch
Listen.
about 10 o'clock, but you said that
You fell asleep on the couch at 10 o'clock.
Sebastian went to bed at 9 p.m. And then you got up off the couch and you went to bed, and you said that was around midnight.
Midnight.
And nothing was unusual at that point. Everything seemed okay.
There's actually a piece of, so to make something very crystal
Right after
clear,
this,
so
right
that
after
way
this.
there's transparency across the board. Me and the mom were on the phone at 9:43 or 9:46 in the evening. We stayed on the phone for quite some time. The call logs have been verified.
Now, just think about that. Right there is a huge error in their timeline right there. Mom, you said you fell asleep on the couch at around 10 o'clock. And you woke up around midnight and went to bed. But Chris just said, Mom and I were on the phone, called her about 9:40, what do you say? 9:43 or 9:46. Well, that's a 14 to 17 minute phone call. That's a problem. Big problem. Listen to this again. It's very important. That's not what I'm wanting to show you.
That now,
listen.
12 and 6. He has basically vanished. Walked out of the house, the door was locked and gone.
He didn't take a phone. None of his shoes are missing.
You don't basically vanish, first of all.
Now, you told me that night that, now, Chris, you were at work. You were out of town at work,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
you were not even home.
Correct, ma'am.
And Mom, you fell asleep on the couch about 10 o'clock, but you...
Now, Duchess, she's not going to make an error there. She writes her stuff down. 9:43. Mom, you told me you fell asleep on the couch at around 10 o'clock. Okay, now what?
You said that Sebastian went to bed at 9 p.m.
Sebastian goes to bed at 9 p.m.
And then you got up off the couch and you went to bed, and you said that was around midnight.
Midnight.
And you went to bed around midnight. Now, if you're sleeping from 10 to 12, there's not time to be talking on a phone, not time to hear a thud, This is the very first interview. I don't know, Mohawk. She had been talking to him for a while. No sign of a thud. No talking to her husband. But look who's going to jump in here. No time to study. There's no studying in this at all. Listen to this.
And nothing was unusual. Went to bed at 9 p.m. And then you got up off the couch and you went to bed, and you said that was around midnight.
Midnight.
And nothing was unusual at that point. Everything seemed okay.
Listen.
There's actually a piece of, so to make something very crystal clear, so that way there's transparency across the board. Me and the mom were on the phone at 9:43 or 9:46 in the evening.
9:43 or 9:46. So you spoke a whole 14 minutes and listened to her snore for the rest of hour and 46 minutes or so? Oh yeah, very distancing. So the way she told Katie, they could have only talked for 14 minutes.
Evening. We stayed on the phone for quite some time. The call logs have been verified.
The call logs have been verified. Are you trying to get ahead of it there, Edgar? Is that what it is? Because I have never, ever heard parents who are missing their kid that walked out, that they say walked out, say the call logs have been verified. That is ridiculous. Yes, and Namus says 10 o'clock.
By all the police departments, TBI included. We stayed on the phone. It was very lengthy. Mom did slightly start falling asleep while.
No, it couldn't have been lengthy. And she couldn't have started falling asleep. She says she was asleep at 10. So, I mean, if you call lengthy 14 minutes, but just like you say you wear a size 15, 16 shoe, Edgar, you know, your times and your sizes might be a little off. You know what I mean? Well, the logs show that there was 2 devices during, I guess, overnight. And one of them was yours at one point, Edgar. After all this stuff comes out one day, what do you think Edgar will say?
She was on the couch.
It's coming up here.
I had said, hey, you need to wake up, put the dogs up, go to bed. Now, mind you, that was right around midnight, just before midnight or right around midnight.
Mm-hmm.
So then Mom does go to bed and wakes up early in the morning to go wake her son up, get him ready for school. And now we have a worried mom who can't find her son in the house. Mom made an effort to look and search.
The way he speaks is just
several times.
Insane. What's coming
Mom
up?
has called me at the time and asked me, she was like, I can't find him. I was like, do what? And she goes, yeah, I cannot find him. I said, well, hang on.
Don't believe you.
I made the phone call and reported it to the sheriff's department because that's what we're supposed to do. And within 10 minutes, the sheriffs were dispatched to the location.
Now listen to this right here. Listen to what that just says.
And you had told me that there hadn't been any particular situation that had occurred where you felt like there would have been something that happened.
No.
And I also had asked you if there were any friends that Sebastian might have possibly left the house with, or if he had any contact with anyone on social media. Do you want to comment about that again?
He doesn't have a social media.
Okay.
And the only friends that he had were a couple of kids in school.
Okay.
All the kids that have had any interaction with him have been interviewed and asked.
Okay.
We as parents know how social media can be.
Right.
And seeing how kids can be easily manipulated.
He's very young in mind.
Yes, he may be.
Right.
He's about 15 and he's 15 in age in his body, but his mind is not caught up to his body.
Did I pass it? Or did I not even catch it myself? Let me see here. 9 p.m. You got off the couch and went to bed. Sleep. Shoes were missing. Let's see here. Go outside. Very much. Walks and vanished. And he didn't take a phone, his shoes. Now, Chris, you were out of town at work and you were not even at home. Correct, ma'am? Asleep on the couch. Nothing was unusual. At peace. So, make something very crystal clear. On the phone. Lengthy count. Where was that? I just saw it. Midnight. Wakes up. Sheriff's Department. That's all we're supposed to do with Tintin. And you told me that you had occurred and felt like there would be something that happened if I asked Sebastian. Might have thought possibly I left the house if you had. Okay, let me just go ahead a little bit.
But that is something that goes through with autistic children, as everybody would know.
Right.
But for the record, I am a very strict parent. He does not have social media, not in our household. He doesn't online game. I'm pretty strict when it comes to that kind of situation.
Well, that's good. That's good, Chris, that you have control of that, because social media can be very dangerous for young kids because they don't realize
like this
who they may be talking to on social media. So it's always good to have that awareness and to make sure you're monitoring, what your kids are doing. So I had asked you both, did you have any idea what would make Sebastian want to suddenly leave the house? And you told me, well, that's the $1 million.
That's the $1 million question. Shared factual thinking. This is very important. Always tell you that it's my simple opinion. Always. So he wants there to be transparency across the board, y'all. because he may be lost or somewhere. She says, and you made your way back to, or you were on your way. I couldn't tell you how many creeks and waterways. This is going to drive me nuts. My way is to watching from Nashville. Check my property all the way. Check that.
Watching from Nashville. Checked.
Nope. That's not it either. Damn it. I don't know. I'll have to find it. It's annoying me now.
Conversations
The other one.
about where it was, when it was, and how it was.
Chris, did you hear me say that I don't believe that Chris had anything to do with Sebastian? Okay. So then in saying that, when I spoke about your truck, do you think I was insinuating that you had something to do with Sebastian's disappearance?
No, it's not what I said, Bruce. That's not what I said.
I know. So my point is, it was said that your truck was there. I explained that they did because you told me that they did the geofencing thing for the 25th and 26th. Okay. Am I right?
I didn't tell you exactly what dates. I told you when they did it. However, what I'm telling you.
Hold on.
Okay. Am I right?
I didn't tell you exactly what dates. I told you when they did it. However, what I'm telling you is don't
You're
insinuate
He's so full of it.
my truck or me on the 25th or the morning of the 26th.
Why are you so hot about that? You know what would stop this, Edgar? You know what would stop all of this? Show us some receipts. Some receipts. That would really help, Edgar. That would really help. Mini Panthers, thank you, darling. Thank you so much. Member for 2 months. You've been member longer than that. We have been waiting for CP to be triggered and lured out. In my opinion, Truth had enough of what he has seen, heard. He was smart to stand up to CP and get info out. Yes, he was, girlfriend. But yet they wanted specific time frame. The time frame he disappeared. The math ain't mathing, Edgar. Why would they look at any other dates, Chris? Such a dummy. Chris thinks you're going to believe him. Yeah. Just, some verified time slips would be great. Life 360, that would be good. But I bet you won't. I bet you won't. You know why, in my opinion? Because I bet you don't. I bet you don't have them. Henny. You don't got him, Henny. He don't got him, in my opinion. Just like he, in my opinion, has not taken a lie detector test. He lied about not taking a lie detector test until the third time. He finally said, I didn't say who, or I didn't say what. Can you imagine any other person Can you imagine, Diane Sawyer sitting down with Edgar and saying, "Did you take a lie detector test?" And he says, "The results are passed." And she comes back to that and she says, "Edgar, can you tell us, was it you, that passed and your wife?" Well, the results are passed. And she asks again. She said, "Did you pass a lie detector test?" And then she says, "Guys, he said he passed," which is what that just said. And Edgar says, "I didn't say who or when." Well, then it doesn't matter to ask you that question. Just say next question. Why use until if you did not see him? Very good point, hindsight. Very good point. Very good point.
I didn't. So why are you still stuck on that?
I mean, truth. To be fair, like I'm really trying to focus on the chat because I know we have trolls, and there are people saying that you kind of were insinuating. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of felt that too.
And that's why I was confused. I was like,
Right.
what?
I
I really
that's why
was.
me and Bonnie were both like, what the fuck is he talking about? Like, I
Go
mean,
back. Go back and say
do
what I
have
said.
a way. Hold on, you do have a way of saying things like this mysterious fucking chocolate in a like fucking Valentine box. Like, what the fuck am I gonna get? I don't know until I bite. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be rude, but I mean, you do insinuate when you speak.
I mean, I guess what's okay is that we can grill Seth to the end, but we can't grill Chris and we can't grill Katie.
No, I don't think.
Oh, absolutely. He's absolutely right.
Anybody's saying that.
No,
Oh.
Hold on. I'm gonna stand. I have the right to say my own opinion. I'm not saying y'all agree with me, right? But it's interesting to me that Seth has been accused of horrible things with Katie. Seth has been accused of being abusive. Hold on. Can I finish, please? Just 1 second. Seth has been accused of being physically abusive to Sebastian. Chris has been accused of these things. But what we're arguing is a truck being in the area. That's what made you jump up here. Not all the other accusations. But
So
the way that
we'll address that real quick. It's real simple. What goes on in our family is not the public's business. We're not going to sit here, and I'm not going to sit here and tell you what in the world goes on or what happened in the past or any of that nature. That is not the public's business. I'm not going to sit up here and do what Seth did. That's not happening.
So wait.
I don't care if it offends or hurts.
At least he said it. At least he said it. Guys, he's not going to do what Seth did, which was prove to the world that there's no way he could have been there. He just said it. I'm not going to sit up here and do what Seth did. Thank you, Love and Grace. He said it. So, I mean, but he wants the kumbaya too. Yeah, well, he doesn't search either. You don't ever hear of them putting out flyers or anything. That's right, Lisa.
Hurt somebody's feelings, that God forbid the parent. This is not the public. What goes on in our family is not the public's business. We're not going to sit here, and I'm not going to sit here and tell you what in the world goes on or what happened in the past or any of that nature. That is not the public's business. I'm not going to sit up here and do what Seth did. That's not happening.
Yeah. Yeah. This is a jerk stepfather, in my opinion. Because usually, you know, someone that wants, you know, their child to be found will do anything, right? Clear up any misconception, prove anything, has nothing to hide. But Edgar, nope, not about Edgar. Edgar, nope.
So wait.
I don't care if it offends or hurts somebody's feelings. That God forbid the.
You know what? You're not hurting anyone's feelings. But you know what? I think you're just protecting yourself. But you know what? The FBI knows. TBI knows. They know. You know they know. You know it's TikTok. It's the final countdown, in my opinion.
The parent between Seth and I'm not going to sit here and bash Seth. I'm not going to sit here and put out personal information. That's nobody's business. How many people out there in all...
But yet you send things to people so they'll put it out. Just like Katie told him to put out that diary to, you know, try to make people believe your false narrative.
All of these things have all said the same thing, that it should have never happened. And it's correct. It shouldn't have.
I agree.
It doesn't do anything.
Well, and comparing what Seth goes through, there's a shit ton more people that are accusing Chris and Katie. Look at them in your chat.
Yeah.
Well, the reason there's more probably of us is because we know the truth. We know that a child does not just go and vanish. We know that a mother does anything she can to find her child. We know that someone who wants to find their child clears up any misconceptions and will do anything to clear their own name just so, you know, we can move along. But if you can't, you know, do that, and the way you behave and what we hear from your, you know, slew of ex-wives, not going to do it. You don't want to explain any of those lights. Distract. Semantics. Moving on.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not.
Been in
Listen,
here
hold on.
before.
It's wild in there. Like,
It is.
I mean, your
and then
chat-
you're saying, oh, Seth doesn't care if people talk about him. Tell me he fucking doesn't when I'm paying a lawyer for an injunction.
yeah, that's
When
a
he said
lie.
I think there's a difference in talking about someone and, you know, calling someone a pedo.
And on top of it,
A bold
Truth.
faced lie. He cares.
well, I will say the truth. You and I, we've had our conversations, and we respect each other enough to understand we don't
Sure.
always agree, and we don't always
Absolutely.
disagree.
For sure.
But when your chat and my phone blows up with the perception of what you were, I'm not saying you're
Okay. So he says his phone is blowing up. So that means he had to be sent a link. Right. If he wasn't already watching, and he says his phone is blowing up because this is going on, then that means he had to have been sent a link.
Directly insinuating it, but even the fact that the way it came out was enough that my phone blew up.
Oh, poor Edgar. So.
Lord, kumbaya. Someone's oh Lord, kumbaya. Someone's crying, Lord. Don't care.
Listen, here's
And
the
it's
thing.
and that's a serious issue, man.
The serious issue is that Sebastian's missing. That's the serious issue. Your phone
Well,
blowing
yeah,
up doesn't
that's
mean
the
a
top
damn.
priority. That's not
Honestly, I'm not trying to.
It doesn't seem like a top priority to you, Mother Chicken. Sorry. Does not.
be
top priority.
disrespectful. But for people to be hitting your phone up, that tells me there's a lot of people on YouTube that have your fucking phone number.
No, just a lot of people have Facebook Messenger.
Well, maybe that. But my point is, I'm not responsible for the chat. Okay? I haven't even been paying attention
You don't get your chat, Edgar.
to the chat because they've been saying just as much nasty shit about me in my chat. Okay? I'm talking to you. I've been talking.
No, Sammy. I mean, the thing is, if he was not watching, then how did he get a link to get there? To get up there? Same as the texting he was doing with Heather and her texting Chloe, then he demands to come up. Well, you're right. I mean, it could have been his phone was blowing up. He was down. He came to chat and he said, drop a link. But then again, Clue, she said, that's probably a troll. Oh, yes, he knows. He knows. I can do that.
You through my message,
Yep.
through my lives. I've been
Right.
talking to Katie through my lives. I've done it behind the scenes and personal. There is absolutely nothing, and Chris, you've got to be able to agree with me on this. There's nothing that I've said up here on this panel that you and I haven't talked about before.
I'm not disagreeing with you on that.
So I'm not up
so-
here. Listen, I'm not up here to smear you or smear Katie or smear Seth. Okay, that's
It's
not my
a
goal.
smear. Listen,
You can call
it's
back
not
if you
a
want.
smear. It's the fact of an insinuation or the way that people perceive it. And what do? They're going to turn around and they're going to blow up the phone
Hold
line,
on.
the tip line.
What is that girl, Mom? I've never seen that. I'm going to show y'all something. I bet y'all have never seen this. Hold on, let me take this filter down. Oh, I've got Duchess on here. God, I have to change it. Look at this, y'all. White flags on the house. You got blocked Regina. This was from Helicopter Service from February 26th, yeah. What time did she leave at Texas Roadhouse? 6 something. 30. This was from February 26th. They're white flags. I don't know if they're roof vents or flags or... Hold on, let me check Google Earth. I'll tell you if they're vents. Hold on. Girl mom, that's not their house. That's not their house, girl mom. No, I just recognized their house is over here. Their house is over there. Because there's... I remember now. This is the house across the street. Oh. Why is it not showing all of it? Hold on. Oh, sorry, I had it zoomed in. I didn't mean to even show y'all this. 1 second. What the hell's going on with my computer? I don't know what... I guess those are roof vents. This is Edgar's house. Oh, you're saying... Sorry, girl mom said this is from the helicopter search on the 26th. Are those white flags? No, I think they're roof vents. From... She was asking me. Look in their backyard area. There's people there. There's people out there, right? You see right here? There's a person. You see right there? If that's markers for roofs, they need a new roof. I don't know. Let's look at this. I don't know, but there's someone out there. This is from the helicopter footage. Justin, the black car parked in front, is that an SUV? It certainly is. Yeah. It certainly is. And we know whose SUV this is. I see little flags on the lawn. No, it's not Sebastian. No. He isn't going to get on panels until the accepted. The black vehicle is Lori's friend. That's what they say. But this is the thing. Yeah, because Lori did not come until the day after Sebastian was missing, I think. Need Woodlawn. He might come back on again. You never know with Edgar. Well, maybe someone can trigger him one day pretty good, you know. so we can come back on.
And push this narrative that is so false. That's what they're going to do.
But hasn't that been the same thing, the little bit of information that you and Katie have put out to creators done to Seth?
Actually, no, we don't. Put out false information about Seth.
I didn't say false, just information in general.
I mean, to be fair, if it's information that should be known about Seth, isn't
They say
that
it's Lori's.
worth
And
it?
why doesn't
And I
that
will
work
say
the same?
this.
Why doesn't
What?
that work the same way for Chris and Katie though?
Well, if it's actual factual information, sure, put it out and call law enforcement. Go for it.
Quite the screamer.
I mean, listen, you know
But
just
it's
as well
about
as I know.
Sebastian. This ain't about tit for tat of what he did in the past, what she's done in the past, what I've done in the past. Who cares? This
But
ain't about our
apparently
characters. This is about finding Sebastian.
But I think
And if we go
unfortunately it
tit
has a
for
lot.
tat about, well, Seth did this, Katie said that, I did this, and blah, blah, blah. Once again, it doesn't find Sebastian.
But who put that information out there for everybody to know? If it doesn't matter, why was it ever put out there in the first place?
Exactly.
Well, how many times have you asked us about something about Seth and we've never told you?
Rarely.
Same concept.
Rarely.
Rarely. Of course they're going to tell about Seth.
Nope.
I mean,
Same
honestly,
concept.
listen, here's the
See, he can't even admit that, y'all. He can't even admit that. We do need a chicken party. Y'all ready to party? Y'all ready to party? I know this stud muffin is. Oh, it's a 20 1 20 diesel Dodge turkey. I'm too sexy for my land, too sexy for my land, New York and Japan. I'm too sexy for my body, too sexy for my body. No way I'm disco dancing. I'm a model, you know what I mean? And I do my little turn on the catwalk. On the catwalk. On the catwalk. Yeah, I shake my little tush on the catwalk. Come on, Edgar. Where are you when we... Where are you? Where are you?
And it
To
was
Mr. Proudfoot. To Mr. Proudfoot. To Mr. Proudfoot.
Yes. You rang. Molded in red. I'm molded in red. Molded in red. We love my mullet. I am here in my orangey peach looking beautiful shirt today.
You have not possible because that area is not visible in the footage. My ass.
Right there. There's the ass. Right there.
I think you asked for remember off the top of my head. I think it's a Sebastian had gotten in trouble. He got caught lying. And we asked. I had asked him. I said, "Hey,
we had asked.
You gotta have a punishment for this." And drive a diesel truck, Chevrolet.
Here we go. Here.
I don't remember off the top of my head. I think it's a 21. I think.
I'm pretty sure.
So you're.
I don't remember off the top of my head. I think it's a.
Look at those two.
21. I think.
Something that I believe we're privy to.
Something that I believe we're privy to. Something that I believe we're privy to.
Okay.
I mean, even a fly, and he's like, oh!
Okay.
I mean, even a fly, and he's like, oh!
Snacks, because, he's 15 and snacks. Snacks, because, he's 15 and snacks. Snacks, because, he's 15 and snacks.
Katie! Christopher!
You're coming with me.
What?
It's a long trip. I'll need a snack.
And it to Mr. Proudfoot. To Mr. Proudfoot. To Mr. Proudfoot.
I'm too sexy for my land, too sexy for my land, my mullet and Japan.
Clearly debunked the hell out of that. Not possible because that area is not visible in the footage. My ass.
My ass.
As for the lights, we will leave for that everyone to decide on their own.
There we go. Doesn't CP realize that he can turn off Facebook Messenger? No. Not when you have an IQ of a dehydrated shrimp. You can't. No. No, you can't. What is he referring to? Carmelita, where have you been? Hold on. Where have you been? Where have you been? Are you okay? Carmelita, to the office, please. Carmelita, to the office. Where have you been, Carmelita? I have a mullet and it's not a fish. Well, his mullet probably smells like a fish that sat out in the sun for 2 weeks. Edgar does make Facebook Messenger to use calls. What's with the weird eye movement and heavy breathing in court? That's normal for him. That's right on key. Right on track for him. Sharp as marble. It's called being extra fluffy. The path. That's the norm, yes. Has Carmelita not been feeling good? What? Well, hold on. What'd she say? You've been in the hospital? What's wrong, honey? I'm sorry. We've missed you. He's flirting with reporter. We heard about that. Sugar water. It looks like a person all in black at the driveway. What is that? No, there wasn't anybody. I've got the helicopter footage. I'm cracking you up tonight, Miss Blessed. Heard Tennessee has the death penalty, right? I think they do. But some states have the death penalty, but they just don't use it. Whose birthday is it again? Give me some sugar water. Whose birthday is it? Orange was not even his court date. It was Mama's and KK's and T. Numerous. Oh my God. Have you had seizures before? That's terrible. Justin, is Remy going to open gifts today? What time is it? It's 1:30. No, she's not. She's not opening it. On the road. That's really bad. Summer's Army's birthday, and there's someone else's birthday as well. Can anybody tell me another missing child's family that gained a ton of weight in the first 6 months of a child missing? Because I don't know, man. It's just eating them up. Oh, we're glad you're home too, honey. God, we missed you. Your death penalty state. Okay, good. It was someone else's birthday too. Cortisol. See, guys normally gain weight in their belly. Women usually gain weight in their butt. They may have went to bed. Okay. All right. Summer probably went to bed too, but I'm going to sing to her. I can't remember who else it was. Okay. This is Summer's Army's birthday. She's had a hard year as well. And she was in a really bad accident. She was like in the hospital for like over a month. Do Edgar and Don Wilson. Oh my God, Justin, the coffee got out of my nose. All right. Edgar, I know you're watching. Okay. This is my rendition. Veronica, they're supposed to find some. They're supposed to. All right, Jilly, love you, honey. Thank you, Miss Blessed, for gifting a pearl necklace. Thank you, darling. Really do appreciate you. Can we play flag trivia? I'm right here. Sorry. Might have got the joke, you might have not. Okay. Anyway, this is my rendition of Happy Birthday, Mr. President, that Marilyn Monroe sang to John Fitzgerald Kennedy a lot of years ago. In 2019, Tennessee used electric chair in death penalty. Really? Do they have like 4 or 5 they could preheat? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, darling Summer's Army. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Summer's Army. Oh my God, Kim Kardashian ruined that iconic dress. Are you talking about Monica Lewinsky? You mean? It was Monica Lewinsky. She ruined the dress. Shows you can even run a dress in the White House, girls. I'm just telling you. Is what it is. It happens. Thank you, The Path. I thought Lori was there on the 26th when you're right, you're right, Tori. You're right. Monica's was the black dress. What are you smoking, Cassandra? What are you smoking? What are you smoking? He has already been live. It was a wonderful live. And then I came live right after him. Thank you, Carrie. Oh, hey Jennifer, good to see you. I do wrap presents. One year I did a lot of bags, and my kids was like, one of my kids was pissed. It was like, why are you doing bags? Why are you doing bags? And I'm like, well, they're easy. I don't have time. Yeah, it was blue. It was blue dress. I've met Bill Clinton. I have. Bags are wonderful. Yeah, I mean, but I think they just like to tear into them. You know what I mean? Joe, you know what the stain was? Devil with the blue dress on. I'm doing bags this year also. I always used gifts bags now. No, Bill, he's very down to earth. He's very down to earth, really. He really is. He's very it doesn't feel like you're talking to a president. I'll say that. He's very chill, very Arkansas. He was an excellent communicator. He was a great president. He was a great president. It's a long time since our country hasn't been in debt. Probably bogey. Thanks, story. What did Monica pull out of her pocket? A tissue? What? What did she pull out of her pocket? That's right, he does play the sax. A wad of bills? That's funny. Doesn't want to know about Kim K's blasphemy. I heard now I know what you're talking about. Yeah, they said she wore a dress of Marilyn Monroe's and she ended up destroying it pretty much. Oh, really? Kim should not have worn it. Let me tell you something. There's Marilyn Monroe and then there's Kim Kardashian. And let me tell you something. They are not equated. They are not equated. Kim can't walk with wearing anything. May 19th, 1962. Hold on. My dad would have been 11. So I wasn't even a twinkle in my parents' eye, as the people say. Oh God, me too. Me too. Yeah, ruined history. Yeah. They're just not. Did I get your text? Ooh, I've got a lot of text. Let me see here. Justin, when Chris said Sebastian had said, let's see, not certain how he worded it, mix the story about the belt. He mixed 3 stories into one. It said to me Sebastian was abused, obviously, more than once. I think Chris slipped by saying this, commenting the mixes of abuse stories. Were they reported? Who knows? But I think this was a slip up in Chris's part. That Sebastian mixed up abuse stories that occurred. Who else? Does KK's face look bruised when she says he's 15? He has to have snacks? I don't think so. Oh, I don't know what those. Oh, I don't know what those are. Look at these. Look at this, guys. Let's see here. Let me look. Let me look on the street view here. Oh, I think those are satellites. Maybe. That's a satellite. That I don't know. Look at this. I think that's the satellite glaring, but I don't know what would be right there. That's definitely a satellite in that picture. It's just the way it's glaring from space. But again, I don't know why. You guys think, I mean, look at this. There's no way he walked out of that house. No freaking way. Is Josh in here? Josh, you going live? You do? I'm so proud of you. Come on, go live now. I'll end mine and we'll go over there, okay? Yeah, 0%. Okay, guys, drop the Lab After Darks channel. We are going to Lab After Dark. Lab After Dark. They're going to drop a link for those of you that's not familiar with Lab After Dark. Are we labbing now? We are lavish. We're lavish. Good night, Justin, mods, and chat. Carmelita, honey, I hope you feel better. I am not ready for Christmas. Monday, I am going to go finish. I'm going to go get stocking stuffers, all of that stuff. Wake up, Remy, please. She's asleep. Hers is tired. But Remy will be live tomorrow. Lisa 3. 4 counting my monkey. Oh, Carmelite, if you need anything, honey, you just let us know. Oh, I need to message that woman about her. I need to get her kids some stuff. Clean your house. We're all coming over, Josh. I know. Oh, Bogey, you're sweet. Lab or adding. There you go, guys. Click that link. Josh is going live now or just in a few seconds. So happy anniversary, Skip to my Lou. When are you doing a crime con thing? Nope. Nope. I think I'll do a cruise. We'll do a cruise. How about that? All right, guys. Love you all. I'll see you guys over at Josh's. Much love, everyone. You want an autograph? Okay. You're very sweet. You're very funny, too. All right, guys. Love you guys. Bye-bye.